The content of this podcast is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for professional therapy or mental health treatment. While we are therapists, we are not your therapists. If you're struggling, please seek support from a qualified mental health professional.
This is Heavy Enough. We're your hosts. I'm Riley.
And I'm Alyssa.
Sisters with therapy degrees. So expect a whole lot of insight, a little tough love, and real stories from our lives. Whether you're driving in the car, out on a walk, or just lying in your bed, get ready because we're diving in. We'll come up for air at the end. In today's episode, we're getting into body struggles and the evil curse of comparison.
By the end, we hope you walk away feeling a little more empowered and a little lighter because life is heavy enough.
How you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good today. I had a great prep morning.
Can you talk about your morning routine?
I'll always talk about my morning routine.
Because I'm so jealous, but I don't do it. But I want to. I really want to be a morning person and have a morning routine.
Well, I'm not a morning person.
But you are, though.
Oh, I have to be, but I don't like it. I would rather sleep in.
Okay, what's your morning routine?
My morning routine is I wake up from my daughter, and then I say, I'm going to go journal. What are you going to do? And then I journal for a little bit. And then, well, I guess I'll take out, regardless of what she's doing, I journal, I do yoga, I go on a walk, and then I usually will lift some weights. Today I did not do that part.
Wild.
Not long though, like 15 minutes.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You do it?
I do that. So I do that.
It's the hardest part.
Yeah. Yeah, so I did that.
How you
and
feeling?
Then I showered.
Yeah.
Good. I think part of it is like, I don't know, I like train my brain for the day a little bit. And
yeah, for sure.
I had a doctor tell me I need to lift weights and gain some muscle because I lost some muscle last year. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So it's not like a long thing, but it sounds like a lot. It's only like an hour worth of stuff.
You're like not giving yourself enough credit.
I know, but you're very like, you do this morning routine.
You do like everything that I wish I could do in the morning.
Yeah, but you have a 1-year-old.
I have a 1-year-old.
It's different.
It's a little different.
It's a lot different. 1-year-olds like can kill themselves just from like walking.
I know, I'm on suicide watch right now.
So you can't do that with them unless you like plant them. I mean, I tried to do it. Like I would like lift her up when, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know, would do yoga with her. Like, I don't know.
Just all you have to do is lift weights for 20 minutes, but your daughter's your weight.
Yeah.
You
figure it out.
Lifting her above your head.
Yeah. Sometimes
That's
not
wild.
as consistent. Now I'm like consistent. I like need to do it.
Can you do a get ready with me video one morning?
Oh my God, no. I'll send it just to you.
Okay.
I'll send it just to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did that today. I had my breakfast. I had my lunch. It's like I did like things normal people do, like you eat your meals, but like I don't
Good for you.
always do that.
Good for you.
I feel good.
You're just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, thanks. I showered and I ate food.
Wow.
And I moved my body. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Basic stuff.
I know. I saw this video one time. I was like, I'm going to go to India and get like yoga certified and like eat with the monks or whatever. And then this one girl's like, have you tried sleeping 8 hours and eating 3 meals a day?
Yeah. Drinking water. Do you drink water?
It's like, I don't think you need to go to India.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's how I feel. I'm like, do I need to do like this extensive
Extreme.
trip to refresh?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I just need like to have a full night's sleep?
Yeah, you
or not be
haven't
pregnant.
You're not sleeping and you're pregnant. You're both.
Yeah, okay. Game changer though. I got nasal strips last night.
Oh.
And they like make your nose like ginormous. But I
breathe?
had probably one of the best night sleeps I've had since I've been pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah. Because your nose, what I learned is, so your body naturally just gets swollen, including your nasal passages.
Oh.
And so it's much harder to breathe through your nose when you're pregnant. so like at night too, especially like mouth breathing, and then you wake up and your mouth's dry.
Well, and you're not sleeping. Your sleep's different when you're not getting the right oxygen.
For sure.
So you're tired even
For sure.
more.
Yeah. So I got a nasal strip last night, so now I'm like wired. Too much oxygen in my body.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're feeling good from that?
I'm feeling good. Yeah. Well, I'm feeling good sleep-wise. I'm feeling exhausted because I'm almost 9 months pregnant. And I mean, I guess like to tie into our episode today, I've just been like comparing myself so much to like what I want my future self to look like post-pregnancy. Like bounce back culture, you talk about that all the time. Well, not you.
like I'm always talking about it. You better bounce back, Riley. Your baby's almost out. Let's go.
But I'm like holding myself accountable to these standards. How do I even say this? So I'm looking on Instagram, seeing all these like workout videos and like bounce back, and this is what I do 6 months postpartum, and I haven't even given birth yet, and I'm like planning which workouts I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna eat. And it's not, to preface, like it's not for health reasons. It's for, I want to like look good.
Yeah.
So I think my intent behind like me comparing like on social media all day, and even to old pictures of myself, like photos of myself maybe 10 to 15 years ago. I'm like, okay, I'm going to look like that. I'm like motivated to look like that after I'm pregnant. But it has nothing to do with health, which is, I mean, I say like, I don't know where that's coming from, but it's coming from me like scrolling.
Right.
And also just like not feeling good about my body now. And I'm like, as I'm talking, I'm like, I can't breathe. But I have a baby.
Yeah.
Pressing up against my lungs. Yeah. It's not that, I don't know. It's just hard.
Yeah. And you're not.
That's where my head's been at lately.
Comparing to a person. You're comparing to like past you, which that's not fair either.
Past me.
You who never had kids.
Never had kids.
What, 20, not even?
Yeah.
18.
Yeah. Comparing to, social media, which like we'll talk about that a lot today. It's like not, of course, social media is not real, but can we put all the blame on social media?
Yeah.
Like I grapple with that all the time. Like, is this like a deeper wound in me, which again, we'll talk about, that I need to heal from, or am I just pointing fingers at social media? My answer right now, I think, is both.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, we're going to talk about body image today, which is, where my head really has been at a lot lately. But it's just so prevalent. Everyone blames social media. I think it's a little bit deeper. Like, I think there's deeper roots in why we need to, point fingers and not like look at ourselves and where we came from and our wounds.
Right. Yeah.
And like self-worth and external validation.
Totally.
And confidence, but...
Yep. Okay.
So that's how I'm doing.
Okay. Well, this is a great topic for the day then.
Yeah. So, okay. So topic, body image. I don't think like just about weight. It's just, appearance in general. Right. And so where was this initially learned? Like, where did this become a problem? Because I think for me, when I think back, as like preparing for this episode, like at what point in my life did I notice that something physically about me was wrong or ugly or whatever?
Yeah.
And I think it was in 4th or 5th grade. Like, it's so funny how memories can just implant so hard.
Yeah.
But it was walking home from school with this group of kids who lived in my neighborhood, one of which I had a crush on. And we were at the bottom of the hill looking up at the hill where our houses were, where the neighborhood was. And I was like, oh yeah, I live on that street right there. You could see it. And then this boy's like, I'm surprised you can see that far over your nose. And I was like, that was 4th or 5th grade. And that was the first time like I can remember something was wrong about me.
Yeah.
And it came from him in specific.
Oh, yeah.
So it's this feeling of being a kid wanting so badly to be accepted, just fit in.
Right. And you want him to like you.
And loved, right? Yeah. I wanted him to like me back. So it was kind of met with the rejection piece, and something about my physical appearance made me unlovable.
Right.
So that I can remember where I learned your physical appearance, your body, was kind of like a what's the word I'm looking for? I'm pregnant, so excuse my brain. But that was like the pivotal moment where it was like, okay, if I change certain things about my physical appearance,
then I'll be loved. Yeah. So that's like the peers. Yeah. Or the teasing, that it's like coming from like your...
The bullying.
The bullying, the outside. I have a story like that too. It was I think in general, like family-wise, I don't think I got a ton of like bullying or like negativity of body image. But then with school, I remember there was we had a pool party, and I think it was the same thing. It was like a boy that I liked. I think I was in 6th grade. And I come from a hairy Italian family. So my hairy arms and my thick eyebrows are not a thing, not a problem, right? But at a pool party with my hairy arms, it was like the water. And I think I like went like this to them or something. And he said something like, oh, like he like made like a nickname, like Wolverine arms. And I was like, oh my gosh, like is that bad? And like starting looking at all like the white blonde girls' arms, like, oh, they have like nothing on their arms. Like, okay, mine are like, ew, this is gross, you know? And then shaved my entire body that weekend without...
You did? Yeah. 6th grade.
Found my mom's razor, and I was bare... shaved, smooth girl after that. And I still shave my arms to this day. Yeah, which that's something I probably should think about. But yeah, it's like the outside comments, and like I didn't think twice about it before that day. No. And then you have a cute boy say that to you. It's like, oh, I guess I'm shaving.
You got some work to do.
Yeah, I can remember coming downstairs and I was like, Mom, look. Like, my leg. She's like, you shaved? Like, wow. Should this not be a conversation with like me? Like, right. No, because that's gonna happen no matter what.
Interesting, because so and so said so. Yeah. Wow. So whatever boy said so. Yeah. So 6th grade. Really... So it starts young. Like it starts really young. Yeah. Well, and bullying starts really young. Totally. And I was trying to think about like, okay, how can we teach our kids to not take that as truth or have as much power? But again, it's almost like a form of victim blaming. Like, hey, it's not the kids who receive those comments. That's the issue, that they need to work on how they receive it. It's, okay, how do we teach our kids to be
nice
cool
to each other and accepting of like everybody? Yeah. Yeah.
So we learn it way young.
Yeah. Yeah. So we learn it with peers, and then we learn it family childhood, upbringing, even like getting praised for certain things, like getting praised for girls. A lot of times it's being small and being pretty, and being, you know, it's like the petite pretty is like the like I don't know, I feel like you get praised for it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have it's sad that I feel like I have so many examples. Like one was my hair. Like it was so thick when I was little, and my mom and like other female family members would rave over how thick my hair was, and I was like proud because they seemed like they liked it, and you have no control over how thick your hair is, right? Speaking from experience,
no control. You have no control how thick this hair is. I know.
But then I go through an experience where I lost all my hair, and then now I'm bald, and now now what? Yep. So it really is like these things we have no control over. that we find so much pride in about our physical appearance
Yeah.
Holds so much weight to like our self-worth and how we see ourselves.
Right. And then it goes away. And then you're like,
and then it goes
have
away.
worth?
And who are you? Yeah.
Do you still love me? Am I still good enough? If that was the thing, which hopefully it's not, but because you don't want to say, don't praise your kid. Like that's not the end thing, but it's just like, what are you praising them for? And how many other things are you focusing on too?
Right. Yeah. I think that's a good point. This is not to never say, oh, honey, you look beautiful today. Right. But this is also to say maybe that, and how was the test? Oh, you're so smart. Oh, you made the team. You're so athletic. Like you tried so hard.
Right.
Maybe not you're so athletic, but you tried so hard or you gave it your all. Yeah. Different ways of showing praise and compliments.
Right.
Along with you're a beautiful kid.
Right.
Just the way you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there's this crazy study. So a group of people went under fMRI scans, and when they received it was pictures of themselves, right? They saw pictures of themselves within the fMRI machine and parts of their brain that show or that are associated with being self-critical. So like self-critical regions. I don't know. I'm not a neurologist or whatever it's called, but whatever part of the brain that is, that started to light up. So it's like immediately when we see ourselves, even if it's a picture, we automatically start to judge and are self-critical of ourselves, which I think is amazing because it brings me what we were just talking about before, how we read another study that we were never meant to see ourselves.
Right.
Like evolutionary speaking, mirrors weren't a thing.
Yeah.
Photos, a million photos. Social media wasn't a thing. We were never meant to see ourselves. We were always meant to just
other people's reaction to you.
Yeah.
And their like energy towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Like we weren't meant to know what we look like in all these in this conversation.
No.
Like we were, it's just you were just meant to be present.
Yeah.
And you see a photo, and what do we do when you see a photo? You look at yourself. Like it's just natural. You're not looking at like, oh, what a beautiful photo. You just like zoom in like, oh yeah, my hair looks bad. Like
I'd take a group photo and you zoom in on you. Right, to see how you look.
Oh yeah. And I've been so guilty of like posting like, I don't know, a picture of me and my sisters.
Yeah.
And they're like, Alyssa, like why would you post that one out of the 6 photos? Like, did you see what I look like? And then I'm like, yeah, I picked the one that I look best. It's my Instagram. That's messed up. Like, why am I not looking at the photo, like the full photo? And I don't think I posted like horrible pictures of them, but like I think in general, like there's been moments that I've been called out for that because you look at we're so like, I don't know, it's just like a natural thing to like be criticizing yourself because I thought they all looked great. Right. But I wasn't zooming in and looking, picking them apart. They're doing that to themselves. Right. So we're all doing it.
We're all doing it. And it's crazy to think about when we see a photo of ourselves, we're looking for something bad.
Yeah.
Like we're looking for all the messages that we've received about criticism or judgment or things we felt bad about. We're looking for all those things in ourselves in that photo to see if they're there or not. And if they're not there, that's the one we show.
Good. Yeah.
So weird.
So much pressure.
I was I was in Peru a few years ago, and I stayed in like this hut in the jungle for like 8 days, and no phone service, no phone, no whatever. So I didn't bring. There wasn't bathrooms either. You peed in like you dug a hole, and so I didn't bring any makeup. I was probably the happiest I've ever been when I was there. Like, I had no idea what I looked like at all. There wasn't an opportunity to even, like, check.
Yeah.
But I remember the place I was at took photos for the group after. And I remember after the trip, it was like this, like, deep depression I fell into after being so happy because I saw what I looked like. Weird. I'm like, oh,
That's what I look like.
That's what I looked like all week. People
Weird.
talk to me, and that's what they were talking
Talk to
to.
me.
Damn. But it was like that's really, I don't know, it's really sad. Like you're not meant to look at yourself as a human biologically.
I feel like I have that similar experience from camping a few months ago.
Yeah.
I looked at photos, I was like, oh man.
Oh.
Yeah. It's bad.
Huh.
But it's also, similar in the sense of like, that was so fun. That's like such a great trip. I didn't care.
Yeah, and I formed great friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm embarrassed because I saw a photo of myself, and then I excuse all the great conversation and friendships I made. I don't know. That's just like it's so backwards.
It's so extreme with it.
It's so extreme. Yeah. So where do we learn this from?
Yeah, but there was still the comparison, just being around your peers, I think. At least I'm thinking of high school. Like you still
the comparison is real for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then going through puberty and like who has boobs and who doesn't, who started their period, who's allowed to wear those clothes. Like it was all a race too. Yeah, and the makeup and the hair, and there's a lot of that for at least, I don't know, for me with girlfriends and
for sure. School. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, and even talking about beauty standards, like they change all the time, and like the way you do your makeup and the way that, I mean, you look at like, what is it, like 2006 makeup, or even like I remember like 3rd grade wearing like the glitter, and granted we're kids, but like it's just, you do your makeup different, you do your hair different. You look back at like,
my eyeliner stick was, I had a full eyeliner stick at the beginning of the week, and then at the end of the week, it was a new pack.
Yeah.
It was loaded on my face.
Yes.
But was that cute? I don't, like then?
Right.
I don't know.
It was then, but you look back at it and it's like, what? Who let me wear that makeup?
But who sold that for profit?
Right.
Like who sold the idea of what you should look like, and here are all the products to make you look like that.
Right.
And then now we're like, oh my gosh, so embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, look at my eyebrows right now. This is from 6th grade, plucking them all, and they can't grow back. This was from the Wolverine arms days, okay? Stop. When I'm like, I'm too hairy, my eyebrows are too thick, and now they're too thin, and I can't get them back. Like I'm castor oiling now because now
thick eyebrows are in,
and I have them naturally, and I lost them because of a stupid boy.
Wow.
You know?
So beauty trends are not real because they change all the time, and they're just strictly for profit. Because you had to pay someone to get them waxed, or you had to go to the store to get tweezers, whatever. You had to buy things to make you look a certain way.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's another beauty trend I want to think about? The eyeliner is like so hardcore in my brain.
I know, I'm trying to think of them too. I'm like, what else did we do? I think the eyeliner was a big one. The eyebrows and the eyeliner, that was the big one.
The hair puff.
The poof?
Oh, the poof?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing it now.
No, but it was just like this skinny little poof like this.
Yeah.
And then you like...
The bobby pins?
Yeah. Am I doing it right?
I mean, it's like bent.
How do I look? Do I look okay?
Like, what am I looking like on this camera? Yeah, the little poof.
And then, but body
part.
Oh yeah. But body too. Like now asses are in, or are they not in anymore?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel very disconnected from what's in and what's out. All I know is I don't have my butt and I don't have my boobs, and I miss them.
You do miss them. Why do you miss them?
Because I feel like a child sometimes, because I'm like too little. But then you have someone else be like, oh my gosh, I wish I had, you know, I wish I was little like you. And I'm like, but I miss feeling like a woman. My boobs are gone.
Interesting. So is it more of a feeling into your femininity?
I think it's like the adult. Like sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, I could pass as like a 12-year-old with my body. Like I don't have hips. I think that's actually a big one, is like hips and butt. Like I've never had that body type. I've always been like a stick. Which again, it's like, why am I complaining? But I'm like, I don't know. I have a friend who has beautiful little waist, big hips. And I'm like, I want to be curvy and, you know.
It's like, feel like there's a few things there. Like, well, one, you want what you can't have.
Mm-hmm. That's
right?
exactly what I'm thinking.
You can't grow hips. You can't. Maybe you can do like, can you do surgery to get hips? I don't even know. But it's not something you can control.
No, it's just a body type.
It's just a body type.
Yeah.
And there's this thing I learned like a really long time ago in this like meditation course. It's like the hedonic treadmill. Like as humans, we always want more and more, or a positive thing will happen in our life or a negative thing will happen in our life. But at the end of the day, we will always come back to baseline.
Yeah.
And so always searching for external things to fix or fill this. We'll talk about this later, this deeper wound, but it may give you that satisfaction then, but then you will always come back to, okay, well, what next?
I don't have?
What do I don't have that I can get now? So, and also to the hip thing, it's like a sign of femininity because of like birthing children.
Totally.
Right? Like women and men are naturally look different with their hips because we can birth children and they can't. So there's power and femininity in that. But it's interesting to be curious about like, oh, okay, where is that comparison coming from? Is it coming from I want to be powerful in my feminine, or is it coming from
No, it's coming from that one looks better.
She looks hot.
I've looked at like body types in general, and I think I have worked on this where it's like, okay, this is the body type I have, right? Like how do I love the body type I have instead of looking at this other person like I want to have that one. And there was this like analogy of like, and this is just like self-love in general, but like loving your body until you feel like you love it instead of like feeling like you love it first and then you'll be nice to yourself. For sure.
Well, I think there's like that second half or first half is way more realistic. Because if you're like, okay, I love my body, affirmation, I have the best body ever, like you also feel like you're lying to yourself. Right. So it doesn't resonate as much.
Right. Yeah. It's more of like an action.
Yeah.
And I remember like someone used the analogy of like a pet. Like if you're mad at your pet, are you not going to still take it on a walk and still feed it? And this goes into like kind of like eating disorder stuff too, where it's like you might wake up one morning like, oh, I hate how I look. Like I'm just going to like skip breakfast. Because like I remember in college, like going through like, I wouldn't say I had an eating disorder, but I definitely would like restrict when I was feeling like out of control or like I wanted to control something. But like now when I think about like, okay, how do you still like, it's kind of like today, it's like, okay, I'm going to eat no matter what. I'm going to move my body no matter what. It doesn't matter how I feel. And then it's like, oh, weird. Look, I feel better. Like who knew? So you can't like wait to feel like you like your body or even just be in a good mood to like be nice to your body or like care for your body. Just like you would still care for your pet or care for your daughter or care for people you love, regardless of how you're feeling like towards them. Yeah. And so I feel like that's like a big thing with body image where it's like, okay, I don't know, I want to say like what body image do you have, but like how do you love yourself regardless of what body type you have or what season you're in, if you're pregnant, if it's the fall and you're eating more cake and you'd rather look like you did in the summer or 5 years ago or whatever, how do you still like care for yourself? Yeah. Even if you don't feel like you love yourself in this moment. Yeah. Because the feelings follow the actions.
Well, yeah, I think that sometimes they say like body image or how you feel about your body is not about how you look, but it's how you feel about how you look. So it's way more emotional than just like the point blank, how do I look right now? Right. What do you think about, because I really liked this phrase. So body positivity has been just like very, very out there, right? How do you feel about that term versus body respect? So body positive, like, oh, I'm promoting body positivity. I'm following these people because of body positivity versus body respect.
I don't feel like I've heard that before.
I just recently heard this term and it like made me think so much because there's this like toxic positivity that is almost to what you were saying, like don't lie to yourself, like be real. Yeah. You don't have to say, oh, I have the best nose ever. Like I look in the mirror, oh, I don't have whatever. I have the best nose. I love my nose. What,
Right,
you know,
right.
what have you.
Yeah, my eyebrows are the best.
Right.
They're not, but I'll still like, I get what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, is that like, that's body positivity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm also lying straight to my face
Mm-hmm.
in the mirror.
Yeah.
So like body respect, what does that look like? Or
Mm-hmm.
what is that term?
Yeah.
Compared
I think
to the
it's
body
just
positivity.
what I was kind of saying. It's like, how do you still respect yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself, give yourself what you need, not be mean to yourself. I think so much of it is like the thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I work a lot with clients around this where we identify, we call it like ED brain, basically. So I'll draw 2 circles, like with a Venn diagram, really. And one circle will say ED brain and one will say healthy brain. And I'm like, hey, what is your ED brain saying? And we can even sometimes we'll name it Ed. Like, what is Ed saying to you, basically? And it's like, you're not pretty enough. You're not thin enough. You don't deserve love. You aren't good enough. Just all the like negative, mean stuff. You shouldn't have breakfast today. You shouldn't go to the party. No one's going to love you. Like all the negative like voice, which again, what is it coming from? Family, peers, social media, and yourself. And then I ask, okay, what would healthy brain say? And a lot of times there's nothing there when you first start. Like, it's like, I don't even know what the healthy thought is. And so it's
so foreign.
Yeah. And so the work in therapy is like, okay, I will find myself helping them come up with the healthy thoughts. So it's like, I deserve to eat breakfast no matter what my body looks like when I wake up, because my body needs fuel and nutrition and energy and nutrients, right? Yeah. I deserve love no matter what I feel and look like. I deserve to hang out with my friends no matter what I feel and look like. And so it's really, I'll go through each thought with them and come up like from the ED brain to the healthy brain. And we go through each one and like replace it. And I feel like that's like really what it's doing. It's building new like neural connections in their brain that do not exist normally. So when they're having a hard moment, they can access something different to think about, which ultimately will change how they feel, and hopefully they eat, or hopefully they go out or get dressed or whatever it is. But yeah, I feel like that's like a big one in the work I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I think I take a lot of like what you're saying, because that's kind of your field. Like that's what you work with clients with the most. Would you say that?
Not the most. I was doing it a lot. I was like a eating disorder coordinator for a treatment center, and then I had a lot of clients working. I was working like in that department of the treatment center, so I did at one point have like that was like my main focus. So I have a lot of experience with it. Now I have like a handful, but it's not like the majority of my caseload. But yeah, it's common. It's like really common, and it's also like, it's so much in our culture. Like even if someone's seeing me for something different, like there's something with a lot of times like with self-care and loving themselves and body, like stuff,
well, health
no matter
too,
what. Yeah.
Right. I feel like a lot of this conversation is so like can be flipped on its head if we just look at it through a different lens. Like food, for example, like we need fuel to live.
Right.
And that's a part of our health, but food has been so flipped again, like to sell product and whatever, flipped on its head of good for you, bad for you, because it's going to make you gain weight and look this way, or it's going to make you lose weight and then look this way. Right. But it's not seen as, oh, you need this because of energy.
Right.
It's just,
or you need this because you're going to feel better. Like that's not, it's not marketable.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's marketable when it's like before and after you can go from this to this. And it's like, I want that. I want to look like that, you know?
Well, because we can't see it. Like a lot of things, it's not tangible. Like with weight or plastic surgery or whatever, those are like tangible things because we can see it, we can feel it. but with like how our internal body like feels better, we can't see that.
Right.
We feel it,
Yeah.
but we can't see it. So it's just not as like, it doesn't have like a magnifying glass on it.
Right. And that's what's so hard to like get across to is like when you think about, I don't know, I just think about like certain people I've worked with over the years where it's like their bodies will look like very like social media approved thin or whatever. And it's like they're starving themselves.
Yeah.
And they're miserable and they're depressed.
Yeah.
And they hate waking up. You know, it's like those are the stories that I hear. Yeah. But yet people are pointing, going like, I want her body. And it's like, she's miserable. And so I think there's like a real, like, okay, there's way more to this than just the outside of, and you want to, I don't know, I think like you want to have a healthy body, like no matter what your body type is, but you want to feel healthy and you want to like,
absolutely.
I think that's really what everybody's wanting is to like feel happy, you know?
Do you think so?
Yeah, because I think people think the body's going to make them happy. Yeah. And then they get the body and they're like, shoot, this actually didn't do it.
Right. It's a hedonic treadmill. You got the thing you thought was going to work.
Yeah.
Because it was, you can get it. It's tangible.
Yeah.
You can apply it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't fix that internal wound.
Right.
So do you think most body image things happen from childhood? Like, is this... We're very much attachment people and think ooh, that's a childhood wound. Yeah. But do you think this can be one?
I think it can be in childhood. So if there's been, like, I think for body image, I've heard like I feel like a lot of different ages. So if it's coming from family, peers, and like social media or culture, I think it for sure can happen in childhood, like based on, I mean, there's like parents who like have their children restrict food to not gain weight, or like there's like really unhealthy things like that. Or like puberty's a really big one where like that's like a really big, I don't know, it's just like an important time to like handle things well, be positive about the changes, right? So that could be, it doesn't have to be like childhood. It could be puberty time. And it could also be wounds that happen in adolescence. Of those times. But I think a lot of times too, it's coping for like any type of trauma. So it doesn't have to be a specific like, oh, this person bullied me, so now I have an eating disorder. Like it could be that, but it could also be my dad was an alcoholic and the way I controlled my environment was to control my meals. And like that's where I feel safe. That's what I feel like I'm in control of. So it can come from really anything. It doesn't have to be so like A plus B equals C. I don't know. I think especially with like eating disorders, like full blown eating disorders, whether it's like binge eating or restricting, I think it's a way of coping, and like a lot of times like binging is like suppressing your feelings. So it's you're grabbing something to like push it down instead of expressing it. Yeah. And then restricting a lot of times is like the control, perfectionism, kind of like being in power of some type, or feeling like, like being in control of something. Like I remember for myself, I never had like a full-blown eating disorder, but in college, I think, I don't know, like living in a dorm with 2 other girls and not having like the control even of that, like even of like when the lights go out and not having my room how I want it to be, like just having to share. And I think I was like going through a breakup at the time, and then I'm stressed about my finals, like just there's so much like stress. Yeah. And I remember like I got really into like working out, like you're getting your glow now. I was really into like I had to go to the gym every day, like it was like non-negotiable. And then I started like, I feel like it was the season of like maybe 6 months. I don't think I've done it since, and I didn't do it before, but I was like really in control of like what I was eating, and I was like writing down everything. And I think one of my roommates found it like above my bunk bed, and it was like almonds, like handful of almonds, and I had my salad with chicken, and I was like documenting all of it because I felt so out of control in every other area, and like for whatever reason it went to like what I was eating was like what I could control. So I could like see on like a bigger level like that happening and why it happens. And then I don't know, I kind of like got out of it like naturally. I never had to go to like treatment or anything for it, but yeah, it can come just from feeling out of control and like I'm gonna control something.
Would you say control to, I mean, outside of eating disorders, let's say like physical appearance with boobs or butt or nose or ears or teeth, whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a control component there?
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, I think it would be the same thing. Like instead of I'm controlling what I'm putting in,
Clothes.
I'm controlling what I'm putting on or what I'm taking out or what I mean, people go get really expensive surgeries to control it. And yeah, it's like a spectrum of, clothes to surgery, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to say like everything's bad, right? Like we want to still like, you still want to shop and sometimes we like we want to buy certain makeup. Like I think
that's where the toxic positivity comes in, because it's like, oh, if you really felt good about yourself, you wouldn't go and do these things. But also I come from the point, I'm an advocate. If you want to get your boobs done, like do it. Go do it. Yeah. And be curious about where that's coming from.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's more of the question is where is it coming from? So are you doing it to fix something so you feel better about yourself, like from the inside, or this? I feel like it's the same exact question. Like,
or you do it for other people, so other people can tell you look pretty,
right? Or are you doing it so you feel good? Because there is a difference. Like, I think I don't want to say you can never, like, you should roll out of bed in sweats and like never get ready. Like, I think there's some of it is taking care of yourself, right? But yeah, is it for you or is it for other people? I think that's probably like the question.
Well, I think that's why I really like the term like body respect. Like, okay, so throwing this out there, but I think this is what I think. But if someone were to get their boobs done, are you doing it because out of like respect for you and you really want it and you find, I don't know, excitement or you're going to feel beautiful or whatever, or are you doing it for other people to gain their respect?
And so they like you more.
And so they like you
love
more.
Love me. Like, that's
where is the respect coming from? Like a self respect? I don't know. I'm still like trying to figure this out. And I don't think there's a right answer really. Yeah. And I don't think it's as black and white as like you versus other people. It's very complex. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, who did you do it for? Yeah. Did you do it for you? Did you do it for the wounds? Because I also think that's different. Like, if you're doing it because you feel wounded about so-and-so made fun of your boobs one day, then that's not necessarily you doing it for yourself or for your wounds. You're doing it for other people. So I don't know. I think I'm getting
the story is I need to grow my hair out of my arm. Because
give me your razor.
I guess the razor is going.
Kevin feels beautiful in his body.
Kevin is, look at, this is a furless cat.
He feels beautiful.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
Imagine being Kev.
Yeah.
Not having anything to hide under.
Nope.
He's probably the most like self-respectful man I've ever met.
just so himself.
That's why I think I have a huge problem with the body positivity culture. Like, it started out in good intent, body positivity. And then of course, I think somehow this phrase became profitable. And then once things become profitable, it became a negative. And so now people can live very unhealthy lives that aren't nutritious, that don't fuel their body, that aren't respectful to the inside workings of your body, and then use that label body positivity as like an FU. I'm going to use this as a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Right? Against like any criticism.
Against the other culture. So it like swung, like went from this extreme all the way to like this other extreme of like, I'm going to love myself, aka I'm going to do what I want. Yeah. Instead of I'm going to love myself and do what's best for my body,
Right.
and best for my body type. And the best, I feel like one of the things I'll say to clients too is like, you want to have almost like the best version of you. It doesn't mean you're going to have this person's body, but like, what's the best version for your body and the most healthy version for your body? And that doesn't mean eating like stuff that's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like just picturing, like certain accounts I've seen on Instagram where it's a certain body type in one way or the other. So either extremely thin or extremely obese, right? And in their bios, it's advocating for body positivity, putting what's it, like a role model out there so you're not alone. But I'm thinking in my head, like that also can't be healthy for their body, like whatever is happening in their lives. And I don't think it's just like physical eating or restricting
Right.
or anything like that. I think there's a lot of like mental health components with it
Yeah.
too, of like depression or anxiety or other disorders if we want to like diagnose people, right? But there's like a lot going on in people's lives, and it's not as simple as here's what I look like, I'm preaching body positivity. Because I think it's now, is it a defense mechanism now? Like, is it used as you can't criticize me how I look because I'm body positive?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because you want to have, there's just
I feel
like
like
that
I'm getting
line.
into like rough water here. Like I'm getting a little
you're
controversial.
No,
I don't
but
know.
I get what you're saying. It's like the body positivity is like a green light for like any behaviors almost. Where I think the healthy thing is how do like the self-respect part, and what does that look like?
Yeah.
How do you love yourself, respect yourself, not just have like free reign to treat yourself bad, whether that means eating crappy or restricting and starving yourself, like no matter what angle you're on. And I think too, like, I think talking about like growing up and having a lot of times our parents' generation saying like that whole thing of like, you need to finish everything that's on your plate. Like that's a very, I don't want to say self-abandonment, like sounds very dramatic, but I think one of the things I'll teach clients, like especially when I was working with them, like in the programs, was we would check in on their emotion and we would check in on their hunger level before we would eat food together. We would like sit for meals. And so it's like, okay, if they're anxious, they're on a 9 of anxiety, they're not hungry. Your hunger cues are gone when you're anxious. So they're at a 9 in anxiety and a 1 in hunger cues. And now you're going to expect them to eat their meal. And then if they don't, they're getting punished. When, okay, so what we would do is like, okay, let's talk about what are you anxious about from the day?
Yeah.
And we'd work that down to a 5. And then, okay, your hunger came back a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when they would get to like a 7 or 8, we would stop eating no matter what was on the plate. It doesn't matter because it was like they're at an 8. You don't want to get to a 12 in fullness.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like, part of self-respect is listening to what your body's saying and where your hunger levels are at and stopping when you feel full enough, not I'm like full enough, heavy enough. And oh no. And getting really like teaching, I'm thinking your kids, teaching my clients, teaching ourselves to go, okay, what does my body need right now? Whether that's a snack, whether that's a meal, whether that's a glass of water. Yeah. That's self-respect. It's not what does my regimen say today to have? Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's part of it there's different reasons levels. Why to do that, but I think there's a big piece of like connecting to yourself that like we don't get taught. And if we can teach that and we can learn how to do that and listen to ourselves and be like, okay, I'm actually full, I'm not going to finish that. Like there's no reason to punish a kid for doing that. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I don't know, there's like a whole lot more I would say on that, but
yeah.
Well,
yeah. I know as you talk about your clients, I think about like my daughter, and I put so much pressure on myself to be this like perfect mom in every realm. I think it's become very polarizing. You're either like this way or that way, or society has to say you're either this way or that way. And then you go to the extremes to get that acceptance wherever direction you go.
Yeah. And thinking too of like what circles you're in. So like if you're in a circle of athletes and they're like, I'm thinking girls in particular, like strong athletes, like you're going to be judging yourself on like, oh, I'm not strong enough or I'm not athletic enough. If you're in a circle of like
it's
skinny cheerleader, I don't know. And I don't want to say.
I have so many toxic stories like that. I mean, yeah, I was called like chicken legs whenever I was on the squat machines by the older girls. Mm-hmm. And I was always so embarrassed because it was like a negative thing. But then we go out all together and they talk about legs and I don't know, it was very
and
like,
all of a sudden it's positive.
And then all of a sudden it was like, oh my God, like I want your legs. I'm like, you just called me chicken legs when we were on the squat rack as if I couldn't like compete with you.
Right.
But then also that came from our coach. Like we would be playing and my roommate would tell me after the game how our coach pointed out all the girls whose legs were too big during a volleyball game.
That's
like
crazy.
During a play.
She should be fired.
She wasn't looking at like strategy or what angles they're hitting or whatever, like who they're targeting. She was looking at our legs jiggling in spandex and
then pointing it out to other players.
And then then that gets pointed out to the young, it's like it's a domino effect of toxic behavior.
It's horrible.
So I mean, sports is bad. You are very much judged on your ability to do things, which I think is related very closely with how you look.
Yeah.
Because of strength and things like that.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, so I have so many like sports stories. Like my high school coach used to yell at me and call me mitts because my hands were so big.
Oh my gosh.
So it was like on the one end, it was like so embarrassing. But on the other hand, then he praised me for blocking. But then said it was because of my hand. It was both. It was both. Like I got like so many mixed messages with like certain body parts of mine. And ever since he called me mitts, now I'm so self-conscious of my hands. And I'm relating this to like relationships. Like I always really wanted like a much bigger guy because I wanted to be small because I knew my hands were going to be bigger than his.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, it's just like going back to the bullying thing from when you're a kid, like be careful what you say because it's really, really,
it sticks with you.
Yeah, it's powerful.
It sticks with them. Yep. Yeah. I'm like thinking
those
of
are my wounds. Like my
hands are big. I'm having like flashbacks of all my bullies. They're not all body image though, so they're not relevant. I got one. I'll just say it really quick. Maybe we'll cut this out. I don't know. It's not really relevant, but it was like at a dance, and it was like with again another crush, and I'm like dancing, and he stops. He's like, "Do you even hear the beat?" And I was like, "I'm gonna go kill myself. I'm leaving prom. See you never."
It was at prom.
Was that like? No, I think it was like a different school dance. I don't think it was like a prom, but yeah. Yeah, did you hear the beat? And that's why I'm not on dance team.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I laughed so hard at that.
It's so mean. I know. And then people wonder why I don't dance. It's okay. I'll just watch.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the thing about all of this, so it's not so depressing. I feel like we're taught all of these things. We're never born looking at our hands, right?
Right.
We're taught all of these things by external whatever. The good news is we can unlearn things we are taught. And so there's silver lining in all of this in that if you first are aware of where it came from, I think like, okay, I am so self-conscious about my nose. Where did that come from? And who can I blame?
Who can I beat
Who
up?
can I point fingers at?
Yeah.
But
But having
how
like,
is this
the
a part of
clarity,
my like
yeah.
vernacular
Yeah.
of me having this big nose? We start there, and then we can start to unlearn all of these messages that we were told, because they're just not, they're not true, and they're based in judgment.
Right.
They're also based in other people's self like insecurities.
Totally.
And so like the most insecure person is going to damage the next person and make them insecure, and it's kind of a domino effect there too. So my hope for people is that this is not just a part of you. You're not just always going to hate these parts of you. You can unlearn these messages. You can challenge these negative thoughts.
Yes.
You can challenge these cruel names that you tell yourself, not by lying to yourself, and not by like, oh, I have the perfect body ever, but I am so proud of myself that I got up and did yoga this morning.
Yeah.
And then start there as affirmations and start to change the script in your head, because your head is like one of your worst enemies.
Yeah.
And if you start to challenge those thoughts, you can unlearn a lot of these messages and then build that respect.
Yeah. Yeah. And checking in with your body. I said this in previous episodes, but like, checking in with your body of like, what does it need today? Like, you don't have to love everything about it, but like, what does it need today? What does it need right now?
Yeah.
And like listening. I feel like that's like such a big thing we don't do. We're here all the time. We don't sit with like what's going on.
Yeah.
So yeah. And challenging the noise and the messaging of parents and coaches and bullies, and fighting back to it. And not letting it, because those are automatic. Those are going to come, you don't need to think about those messages. Those just come as if it's truth. And if you can just pause and be like, okay, this is my thought. What's something I could say back? And kind of fighting back to those noises and those messages.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Another way you can help too is manage who you follow on social media. And how and who you see and what messages you're receiving there, just like subconsciously as you're scrolling. Yeah, and following different body types in general, I think is important too, of like seeing what, because I think there's like this thought of like, oh, this is like what this is what you're supposed to look like, is this model type. Yeah. And so if you can follow like different body types and different people and different shapes, sizes, styles, it's like, okay, that's actually reality. Right. And I don't know, I think there's like, that's like a real big one too. Yeah. Like humans are not supposed to look one way. Yeah. That'd be so boring. Yeah. That would be very boring. So yeah. So if you're listening to this, hopefully these are helpful tips. Yeah. You can unlearn. Yes. And you can respect. Yes. We're so proud of you for showing up, taking the time to learn, and having the courage to choose a life you want. Okay, this has been heavy enough. Now go drink some water, fix your posture, and know it's never too late to unlearn what you were taught about your body. Love you. Bye.